Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a good while since you guys have seen me on here. Let's just say school gets the best of you, I'm telling you. But I'm still here. I'm still trying to make videos for you. So now I have a new thing that I'm trying out where I'll be filming like 4 or 5 videos when I do get the chance, so I can use them over the span of the weeks so that you can get your weekly updates. Because hey, I can't let you pause your stuff. We got to keep going, we got to keep applying, and we have to ensure that we are ready. Now, my name is Amanda. As you guys know, if you're new, I'm Amanda, and I provide you with tools and resources that you will need to move to Canada, your life in Canada, and everything Canada. All right, before we roll our intro, this week's video is pretty new, and it is something that I want to continue. I am doing a Should You School edition, and this is where I talk about different schools at a time. I will be talking about like the tuition costs, where is it located, the pros, the cons, what programs they offer, what makes them stand out above the rest, or if it's just an okay school. So I will be having like pictures for you guys to see, videos, stuff like that, to give you guys an idea of what the school looks like. Because as I said, for me, I didn't spend any much time really to research every single school. I honestly did not do that, and I kind of wish I did. But for you guys, I'm gonna do that for you. So I have done tons of research on this school, Memorial University of Newfoundland, and I'm about to present to you everything about the school. So let's get into the intro, and I'll see you right back. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. But before we do, hit like, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends. And I want to tell you something. A lot of you are feeling down. You have reached out to me via email, you have reached out to me on my Instagram, and you are saying, boy, I feel down. They basically suspended flights to Jamaica, you know. But guess what, guys? They suspended it for 4 months. That means, and I've been saying, this thing doesn't happen overnight either. So either way, you would have still tried to make preparations ahead. So they're suspended for 4 months. They won't suspend flights forever. COVID won't be forever. And so I'm saying to you all, and I'm imploring to you, start your process, start your thinking, start your researching. If you haven't seen that video on how to decide what school you want to go to, click the link below. It's there. You can also search the channel. It is a step-by-step guide process in applying to school. You should find that on my channel. Now, this video, sorry, please ignore any background noise that you'll hear. It's my daughter and their friend. They're playing, and you know how kids are. Anywho, so basically in this video we will be talking about MUN. What is MUN? You'll see it a lot. It stands for, or it's the abbreviated term for Memorial University of Newfoundland. Now it's pronounced, or it's spelled rather, Newfoundland, but it's actually pronounced Newfoundland. It is in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Yes, so we're all familiar with Ontario and those stuff. Yes, there is a province in Canada called Newfoundland and Labrador. Now this university, it is in the city of St. John's, and it is the only university in Newfoundland. So you definitely want to stick around to hear all about this University. So this university offers over 100-degree programs. Repeat with me, 100-degree programs. Now they offer certificate programs, diploma programs, undergraduate programs, graduate programs, and postgraduate programs. And they offer these programs across their 6 campuses that they have. And they even do it online as well. Okay, so this school, it's in Newfoundland and Labrador. Okay, I know you're asking, what's the weather like? If you have been watching my family channel at The Macintosh Life on YouTube, you'd have seen where I'm in Ontario and it snows a lot, almost every day. Okay, I'm lying. It snows like every other day, really, and it's a lot. So Newfoundland, it's way up north, that's 1. It's colder, that's 2. And it is basically engulfed around sea. Yeah, it's really, really near to the coast. So in Newfoundland, the average weather would be like 0 degrees Celsius, and that's for the winter. And the summer, you know, in Jamaica, we're used to like 33 degrees, 32, 31. For summer, it's 16 degrees Celsius. So you see, it's not even warm. It's still chilly. And their summer periods is really short. So they don't get like 2 months of summer, probably like 6 weeks. And that's the most they get of summer. So technically, it's winter all year round. And it can be harsh, especially in Labrador. It can be. So just to note, that's the weather in Newfoundland. But coming up, I have some exciting news in terms of the tuition. It is one of the cheapest universities in Canada. Whew, I wish I knew this. Honestly, like guys, I wish I knew this. So take heed. Let's look at this slide right now. So on screen, you are seeing where I'm showing you guys the total program fees for international students. Now, and when I say total, it means if the course is 2 years, 3 years, this is the amount that you will spend across those years. Now, graduate diploma, $6,390. Master's program, if you're doing a master's for 2 years, be expected to pay around $9,666, and that's for the 2 years. If you're doing a master program for a year, be expected to pay $6,654. If you are doing a master's of science in medicine, it's $12,000 for the year. And I want you to note this $12,000, it doesn't matter if you're another Canadian student, if you're a domestic student or international, everybody pays that $12,000 for the year. Everybody pays that $12,000 in total. And if you're doing your doctoral, and if you're doing your PhD program, it's $17,958 in total. Now, what I want you guys to understand, it might sound a lot, but check it out, it's not a lot. Here in Ontario, we have schools that you are paying on an average $8,000 per semester, and these semesters are like 4 months per semester. And I'm seeing where in Memorial University you are basically paying that $8,000 over a span of the total years that you have done. So yes, it is indeed one of the cheapest schools in Canada, and you guys should check it out. Now I want to do another breakdown for you, because if that didn't get you, then this surely will. I want to do another breakdown for you. This time, let's look at the total fees in terms of semester. So okay, so that's, you know, let's see how many I would have to pay per semester and how many semesters there is. So next slide. Okay, so you're seeing here the program fees per semester. Let's zoom in on international students, right? So your graduate diploma It's $710. Can you believe that? $710. In Jamaican equivalency, I might put it here. I don't want to quote the wrong thing right now, but I might put it here. But it's $710 and it's 9 semesters in total. So you times that 9 by 710 and you'd get your full tuition. But I mean, think about it this way. You are paying $710 over a span of 4 months. I think that's pretty good, because when you get to start working, you can save and pay your tuition. And I think that's really reasonable, right? Master's program. So we have plan A, B, and C for our master's program. In the master's program, plan A means full-time. So if you plan to be a full-time student, then you'd pay $1,611 per semester, and you have 6 semesters. Again, excellent. Plan B is if you are a part-time student, then you pay $1,074 per semester, but you know you'd end up going to school longer, so you'd have to do 9 semesters. And plan C is full-time if it's a 1-year master's program. So plan A is a 2-year full-time. Plan C, it's 1 year full-time. And that's $2,218 per semester, which you only have 3 semesters. Now look at this, guys. I want you guys to realize before I even go any further. You are doing your masters for $2,218 per term, or per semester rather, and you have 3 semesters. Basically, you're paying $7,000 or so for the year. And we have persons here in Ontario paying like that same $7,000 that would have paid your tuition for a year, only for a semester. So that's really good. Then we have Master of Science in Medicine, $2,000 per term, and it's 6 semesters or 6 terms. And then we have the PhD programs, $1,499, and it's 12 semesters. So that is really good. Like, it is really, like, those of you who are watching and you have not yet applied to school, please, 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 I beg you, do your research. I just started this school edition for you. Maybe more to come. You say, I like this one, you know, but I prefer this one better. But still do your research, okay, guys? So the next thing I want to do, if that didn't catch your eye, if the cost did not catch your eye, the next thing I have for you, I'm going to put it on screen and we're going to all read it together. Okay, so they have teaching and learning. So they have $1.5 million in entrance scholarships. That's good. Some schools have it, some schools don't. It's good that this university has entrance scholarships. And what that means is that freshly coming into the university, you can apply for a scholarship. Next, they have 750 scholarships are awarded annually. That's pretty good too. So this means within your school, let's say you didn't get the entrance scholarship, there's always the probability that you can get one mid-school, right? $9.5 million in graduate fellowships and scholarships, 16:1 student-faculty ratio, 450 and over courses are available online. So that's good. Wink, wink. It's COVID. Wink, wink. That's good. 1,600 co-op placements and internships around the world. Wow. And 50 and over Rhodes Scholar educated at Memorial University. So if you look at this, and this is coming directly from the school's website, this is really good. Like, this is some good thing they have going on. I love the fact that their tuition is affordable, and then on top of that they grant scholarships. On top of that they grant entrance scholarships. You get what I'm saying? So it's really good. So we have talked about the location, the tuition, what unique stuff they have going on, the weather. Let's just put everything together now and talk about the pros. Yeah. All right, so pro number one, obvious. It's one of the lowest tuition you will find in Canada. So it's great that I started out with this school. So basically what I'm saying, this is the cheapest university in Canada, period. Okay, so that's pro number one. Pro number two, it is very easy for you to get your job there because one, it's underpopulated, two, they really need people. And that brings me to pro number three. In terms of the whole province, it's easier for you to get your PR because it's less competitive. Not a lot of persons are out there. As I said, it's underpopulated, so that's good, right? Pro number four, they have transportation. It may come a little bit late, but they have good transportation, so that's something to think about as well. And five, I was browsing through YouTube, I was browsing through Google, and the landscape there is chef kiss, nice, beautiful. So it's just beautiful, so you guys can check it out. All right, next we're going to talk about the cons. What are the cons of this university? I think it's only fair that we be objective. So we talk about pros, let's talk about cons. So the con number one, as you would have suspected, it is very harsh. So it's very harsh in winter. It is almost always foggy, that type of thing. So be prepared to just have a winter wonderland all the time. I mean, basically that's Canada on a whole. But I mean, they have shorter summers, so you may want to take that into consideration. The next thing is that if you like the city life, meaning Manhattan, New York, Toronto, stuff like that. Toronto is basically 3 days drive away. Or if you want to catch the flight, it would be 3 to 3.5 hours on the plane. So that should give you a pretty decent idea of how far up north you will be. And yeah, it's like you're touching the pole, that Arctic, right? But yeah, that's how far up north you will be. And remember, you are engulfed around water, so that should explain why it's so cold too. So yeah, the third con is that as graduate students, it will be very hard for you to get a job on the campus. And this is because they pay, or as a graduate student, you should not be paid less than $21 an hour, right? And what happens is that the school prefer to hire undergraduates to work on campus because they're not stipulated by that $21 an hour. So that's the next con. All right, guys. So basically, that's it. We have talked about the pros. We have talked about our cons. For you, tell me, do the pros outweigh the cons for you? Or for you, is it the other way around? Your cons outweighing your pros? I don't know what it is, but please comment down below and let me know. If you need additional information, I'm going to put the link to the school's website in the description bar below. This is a pretty good school. It is a pretty good school and it offers unique programs. You may find this information on the website, and I stumbled across the school offering one such unique program, which is Ocean and Naval Architectural Program. You may want to check that out. They offer about 6 unique programs that nowhere else offers, so you may want to go and check that out too. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm so sorry that I'm late with these videos. Bear with me. I am trying to get back on track as soon as I can. All right, thank you so much for staying with me, and yay, we made it to 1,000 subscribers. Did you guys realize that the subscriber count is now showing? I was waiting until I reached the 1,000 subscribers, so we are there. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for sharing with your friends, and thank you so much for being here and watching. All right, so I think that's it. Awkward. All right, guys, see you next week, and I have some pictures and some videos for you to see of Memorial University, Newfoundland. See you guys later.